This is Womanology, Ria's Notebook. I'm here to just post it. We got
Eric Dillard Jr. aka Sleepy.
real names.
Yeah. Dosia. Y'all know me. Yeah. Just posted podcast.
I'm so happy these ladies are back because I used to watch the podcast all the time.
Womanology. I used to say it wrong.
I'm just Candace. They doing full government middle. I'm just Candace.
Real cousin.
That's
real
cousin.
I know.
We went to elementary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We played.
Real cousin.
Real cousin.
My mama is her auntie.
Yeah.
We was cheerleading that Matthew Dickey.
You know what I'm saying?
Real cousins.
Yeah, so, okay, thank you for coming on. So, we did an icebreaker last time. So, what y'all listening to?
Music wise? Man, it's a lot. I had to do a little Spotify. I got a title, but my title list said that I listened to Ben Staples, Drake, Kendrick, and then it was the fourth one was.
You gonna give us your top 5?
I mean, that was I just did 4. So I would say.
I mean.
I would say it was my top 3. So Ben Staples, Drake, and Kendrick. Hey, you trying to say it?
Yes, I've been.
One thing you don't know, I'm still from North St. Louis.
She was gonna throw a hole. She was gonna throw some in his head. Turn that off.
So I guess I've been listening to, of course, Kendrick, Doechii a lot.
I love Doechii.
Yeah, she cold. She real cold. And I've been listening to old stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it popped up like Bobby Brown. I was like, damn.
It feels good. No, that's my prerogative.
That's Tony.
But it's my prerogative.
It is. It's your show.
And I ain't gonna front. So we did top 4. Gorilla is in there, man.
Yeah, go.
Hey, she in there.
Wait a minute, Tamika last time she said she was listening to Gorilla.
Yes.
She did.
Hey.
There was a lot of dope albums this year too.
I be rapping real hard.
Serious about it? What about you?
Not Kendrick. No hate at all.
You good?
I just be thinking, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't been listening to music. I'm a thinker.
Nothing wrong with that.
So my playlist is mixed. Coldplay Yellow. I've been listening to a lot of Coldplay lately. I had to do a throwback with the band Fun. Had to do a little bit of that. Drake. I definitely been listening to a lot of Drake. Because it's my show, I can do more than the top 3.
Here we go.
So,
Yo, keep
Listen.
be serious.
Throne is energy is giving right now. I'm shutting the fuck up. I'm like, let me just go.
Are you?
Yep.
Janae Aiko. I've been listening to her, but I love Janae Aiko. She my girl. But yeah, so that's what I'm listening to right now. So thank you for coming on the show again.
No, thank you for having us.
What's y'all emoji for today?
My emoji for the day would be the big eyes, where it's like, yeah, that's my emoji.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Like
yours?
Black Pop.
The fist.
Bitch.
Okay.
I'm serious.
That came to me too quick. I'm just like, nah.
Meh. I feel you. I'm the girl with the glasses. That's cool. And then I'm doing a cartwheel. So it's a mixture between. Yeah. Those two.
Do your glasses fall off when you in your car wheel?
You know what?
I just
didn't
wanted.
think about that.
I'm just asking.
But I have done cartwheels with glasses on, and they have stayed on my face.
All right.
Them some good glasses.
Some
Girl,
good
they
glasses.
do. I mean, I can't see for real. Like, for real. Okay, y'all. So, we are going to talk about men and women relationships. So, not necessarily with the dating aspect, but like, what's up with this men and women and how we always against each other? And Kevin Sam Houston put up a whole lot of men with an Audacity podcast talking about that. She needs to be like this, and if she's not like this, then she's not worthy of love. I'm not gonna wife her. As if she was looking for you. So have y'all even like looked into that or like even listen to. Because I'm gonna be honest, I listen to them. I be wanting to know what they say.
Yes, it's a when you talk about dating and social media, it's a lot of things that, you know, some is clickbait, some is just trying to just get people to just, you know, I want to follow what I'm saying so I can just, you know, have that 5 minutes of fame. But I see some of the pod shows that talk about relationships, and I'll just be like, is that how you really feel? Because like when you go to these different, you know, pages, right, of these different podcasts or whatever, like their lifestyle doesn't mirror what they're talking about. So
That's true.
so it just goes to be like, okay, so like how do I take you per se? Because I only see you on social media. You know what I'm saying? So it's only so much I can gather as far as if it's, you know.
So you think it's cap? You don't think they really?
I don't want to say it's all cap because I don't want, you know, I want to say somebody like. But I just feel like some of the things that like you hear, I'd be like, where do you get that angle from? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like I forgot what show it was where it was it's a podcast where it's like some dudes, some women, and they on the stage.
Oh, tonight's conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be listening to it. Sometimes it's
like,
jams, and then sometimes I'm like, well,
yeah.
you don't like people at all.
And I just be like, why?
Like that's
Yeah.
it's like you don't like people, like you don't like her, you don't like him, you don't like women, you don't like men.
But the dude that got the afro beard, like he got
Afro
like
beard.
he got
He does drop gems, but sometimes
he
He can get a little aggressive sometimes. He can get a little aggressive.
sometimes it's like
He be like, it's time to talk about you women that don't want to talk, don't want to shower, but want a man that want to be clean. What's up with that? I'm like, oh, what? He be going in though. Nah, so it's a fine line when you talk about, you know, what you like as an individual versus what is, you know, I don't know the word is, but like what's perceived as the cool thing to be accepted.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really watch their podcast, but I do see reels.
Yeah, the real. I always see
I don't watch the podcast. You have to subscribe to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
But subscribe to ours though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. Well, we don't charge for the stream, so yeah. So please.
Not yet.
Hey, it's free. So, but do watch. We are monetized. So please slide over.
I love this plug.
Yeah.
I love this plug.
But no, seriously. I think it's just to go viral because they are trying to get views, and being nice don't get you no views. It's got to be something that's off the wall or something that's going. And again, there are people that prescribe to this, and those are the people looking for something to watch.
Yeah.
Because most of society don't think that way, in my opinion. Like, but there are large groups in society that are like looking for somebody to follow, somebody to listen to, somebody famous or attractive or whatever that think how they think. And it's like, oh man, he got money, he do think like I think.
But the crazy thing is, when you had mentioned earlier, like perception, perception is a big part of this because although that may not even be how the majority feels, it's feeding. These are influential people, period.
I agree.
Feeding information to like everyday people. Now we have everyday, regular people messed up for real.
Because they are thinking that it's a relationship shouldn't be a competition. It shouldn't be about you like.
It should be complicated.
Like I'm the prize. Like no, there ain't no. We
It's not a
like
prize.
we to get the union. The relationship is the prize.
Exactly.
I bring something to it. You bring something to it, and hopefully we mesh and it works.
But men feel like they're the prize. Well, some of the ones that I have listened to, they feel like they're the prize because of the dynamic or the ratio between men and women, and how it's more women that are single than men. And so they're like, well, I got my pick of the litter, whatever it is. So I feel like I'm the prize. Like, you should be choosing me. You should be proposing to me. You should be, coming to me.
It goes into when you point into
Wow.
each other. I think. I mean, if I was to say like I'm the prize, it's more so like, what have I done with my person to get that nod, right? Like, so like, if I'm dating somebody, if we are into each other, like I'm pouring into her, listen to what she like, listen to what she don't like, so that I can get that same, you know what I'm saying, vibe back to feel like, you know, I'm being sought after. I think that's where things differ. As far as like just the prize and be like, yeah, you got to show me, like that's a dangerous game to play, because I mean you don't get to see somebody's real intentions until you like really get to know them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and let me say, there's nothing wrong with having standards. There's nothing wrong with having standards and expectations. That's not the issue. Like if you, this is the things that are no's. Like I don't want this, I don't want that. Make it realistic.
Absolutely.
Don't be superficial,
So
because you might miss out on something. But standards are fine.
So that's another thing that I was listening to, is that men have like reduced their standards for women, when now women have to reduce their standards for men, and now men don't have to reduce their standards as much, because again, like I said earlier, it's a pick of the litter.
So let me dive.
oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so growing up, I'm not gonna front. The women that you wanted, you had to work for them. Like you couldn't be dusty, you couldn't be like you. I mean, I hate to say it, women get flirted with constantly. Like I hate to say it, this gonna sound really messed up, but if a dude nice to you and y'all not friends, he nice because he want to be. He don't want to be your friend. I've never met a girl.
Okay, so
when I was single.
Wait a minute, we have to put a pin in that.
Yeah.
But finish your point. But I'm gonna come back to that.
Okay, when I was single, I never met a girl that was like, she's gonna be a great friend. That has never crossed my mind. I have friends already. I never was like, I'm going to this party to make me some new friends. Like that. That's not realistic.
That's why I said we gonna put a pin in
But
that.
I'm gonna stop.
No.
Yeah.
Finish your name your plane.
Yeah.
But we gon' I just have questions.
But now, I would say, I think dudes are like, it's just a bunch of women out here, and the numbers say that some of them gonna be single.
Yeah.
So they feel like empowered to be like, yeah, I'm gonna sit back and I ain't gonna say do the bare minimum, but like.
Then you feel like it's the bare minimum.
It's not how. I mean, we used to work, nigga. I mean, we used to.
What happened?
Yeah. No, I think there's a mixed level of investment that people don't do on themselves before they talk about like trying to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, everybody has their own perception of what a relationship looks like. But like when you trying to like impress somebody, from my lens. Obviously I'm 42, so it goes maybe a little different because maybe it's an age thing, but like also there wasn't as much access to find your person that there is now. True. Right? There wasn't like it's all Black Planet, my nigga. Like we ain't had. You got Tinder, you got Tinder, you got all kinds of
Black Planet name.
Black Planet.
I don't even know my Black Planet name, but I gotta find that thing.
I know mine.
What was yours? Mine was
Be so crazy.
Yeah, it was real chill.
What was it?
It was STL Playboy.
Somebody sound like they used to be in the streets.
No, it was all cap. As the kids say, it was all cap.
STL Playboy. What was mine?
Perception.
What was yours?
I forgot.
I remember my page was pink and purple though.
I Black Planet page was fire too.
My page was pink and purple.
We had a group page. We've been partners for a while, so we had a group page. And you know what? We actually was tripping. Now that I think it was.
I'm glad we grew up.
They might have been talking about us.
I think, I think with so much access in social media to speak to somebody, whether you talking about jumping in DMs, or you talking about these dating apps, or you talking about different live streams, or they be having like
These kids got more.
you know what I'm saying? Like they got the balloon game.
These kids got more. Like I couldn't imagine.
Access.
Doing the whole, like now you can meet a chick in another state and legit fly her out or fly out to her. Nigga, we wasn't going to St. Charles 20 years ago.
It wasn't access like that. So
St. Charles.
Yeah, they had access. Like,
so when you talk about that's what I'm saying. When you talk about like making yourself like I'm the prize is because my nigga, because you got like 6 different apps or 6 different avenues of finding these people who are looking at you and thinking that you this person.
Like, y'all look,
but like if you see
y'all, but women are go getters.
Yeah, but when you see them in person,
girls didn't used to approach niggas like that back in the day.
Yeah.
Like girls will walk up on you now.
Yeah,
like
it's a different.
They will hop in your DM.
I definitely agree with that.
I don't remember that in my 20s. I remember like. You got we had at the fucking work.
She was walking up to, I was being a parent, so I don't know.
No, I mean like now, like women like
I was sliding in somebody's DM,
Yeah, I am like
very nice.
Yeah.
But I feel like DMs are so impersonal, like it's not that it was nothing like if y'all remember the palace. I'm a little older girl, I think.
I remember
but like walking up behind a girl and is she gonna walk away?
Yeah.
Like we look back and see.
Like we used to have, like we had to like put ourselves out there.
When it's your turn to jump on that thing, you feel me? And she turn around, stand up, you like, damn. Now you gotta walk around being like, yeah, that's the nigga. The nigga with the locks right there.
You're right.
But with a DM, if he don't respond or she don't respond or whatever, you put up more shots. Like I do feel like you would probably maybe try to dance on a few girls at the palace. Mm-hmm. But like now, it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, this, that, dating sites.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you like, I'm going to throw out 30 shots. Yeah. Somebody going to bite.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you call yourself, I'm surprised. I'm thinking like, that's maybe where it's coming from because you're getting so many different Like, if 6 people comment on how pretty you are, right? Or how handsome you are, whatever the word is, from 6 different sites, that's 30 people right there to gas you up, right? Not to mention like what's your social skills like because now you're in the real world. Can you know what I'm saying? Do you look the same outside of your, you know what I'm saying, social media tag? Mm. So I mean, those are different things of what can get you gassed. What can get you gassed up to feel like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's your like Lil Wayne said? What's your stripper name? You know what I'm saying? What's your real name? Not your stripper name. Type shit.
Because we do. Well, shit. I guess we old now. I remember being on social media. We don't project our losses.
Yeah.
I look like I got money every day. I can be at home eating hamburger helper with no burger. I'm just eating pasta.
And the reality is, even us as women, like I'm gonna take 5 pictures and pick the one that I like the best and I'm gonna post. Yep, that's the reality of society in posting. Now some people will be transparent, but even there's a filter on even being transparent.
Mm-hmm. You only share so much.
Yeah.
You get the best. It's just like when you first start dating somebody, you get their representative. When you first meet them,
puppies and
you are getting. This is the nicest I'm gonna be.
So how does this benefit? Well, I don't know. Not with me. I be mean sometimes. How is this benefit? How is this benefiting us?
It's not.
Wait, benefiting women? Or you talking about benefiting
just the men and women, and building the relationships.
I mean, if you aren't being your true self and you using gimmicks or money or whatever to attract a person. If there's no substance behind that, you get the slot machine. Like you're like, oh yeah, she fine, but she ain't got no other skills. So she just fine. Or he got money, but this nigga just asks me good morning every day. Or Grand Rising if you like Hotep. If you like Hotep, I don't know what y'all like.
That Grand Rising, I'll be like,
I might like that.
Nah, it's like what you know.
He might like the religious cues.
Wait a minute.
Shout out to the friends that are cute.
No, not the bad cues. I'm talking about the black Israelites and the like religious cues.
They be over there off King's Highway.
They be in purple and gold.
Yeah, on the
Grand Rising
White
Queen.
Castle.
Tell me about
Grand Rising, my queen. How was the sun shining on your face today?
You know you shouldn't be walking out here with that dress on. It's men looking at you, lusting for you. You are a queen.
As you are gliding through life. And how is the wind attached to your body?
If you want to know further about this, here's my number.
Yeah.
So you just lusted for her. Like,
you know what I'm saying? My locks are attached to every time I thought about you. Wow. Hey, shout out to my nigga Daryl that got them locks though. Yo, yeah.
Wowzers.
You're gonna get not that show canceled.
Yeah.
That show's gonna be fine. They're girls and attractive. Niggas gonna be like, y'all don't like religion and queens?
Yeah.
No, nigga. I don't like you. Sir.
So yeah, so like with the Kevin Samuel dynamic and like
he was gaslighting people.
I feel like, okay, so here's my thing, because sometimes I used to listen to some of the stuff that he used to say. Y'all know I said I listened to a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch a full thing?
Nah. Cause
I watched 2 of them.
My ADHD, and I'd be like, I got 3 minutes.
Because he was really big.
But the funny side of that again is...
He was big?
I mean, he was big. Big
so perfect example. He had all them following and all the, dressed up in suits and always had the fresh line, and brother was always crispy. But like when they talk about when they found him like dead, there was not really much to go off of, right? It was like
an apartment.
Yeah, like it wasn't.
Do you think it was just a man with a mic who was hurt? Because that's what it really sounded like, a man with a mic whose feelings was hurt. So now he's just like trying to talk about because you are a size, I don't know, let's just say the average body for a woman size is a 8 maybe. And then, so if she was a 12, right? Or like a 15 or whatever. Like, you're too big to be, to be looking for this type of guy. And you need to be worried about losing weight. And you need to be worried about
that's what I'm saying.
Before getting into a relationship.
The look in the background and the persona of what he was giving made you think that it was something more. Like, when I first saw Kevin Samuels, I thought he was some kind of like doctor, therapist, psychiatrist.
I thought he was a therapist.
Yeah, he ain't have none of them tags. He was just a nigga with a microphone.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, perception is everything. Because once he passed away, it really was nothing to be like, yo, like this man really has nothing. He's really
that's what I'm saying. How did he have such a strong following?
Because
he was about nothing. He didn't have anything.
Perception.
But
he had a lining.
He had that suit.
He had that suit on. You feel what I'm saying?
And
people
that put on a costume to survive.
And people would literally call in.
There are people that just put on that costume to survive.
Yeah.
I could put on a suit and walk in the building right now, and you can think I'm whatever. But in reality, I'm finna go home and fucking watch the game. Like, I ain't got
people would invest into it because, you know what I'm saying, like, of the persona. Like, once you saw one person do it, what happened? He went viral. And then, of course, now more people are tapping in. So now you got people who don't even, like, really take what he's saying, per se, for face value. But because they got this moment where they're on live with him, and he's like, so tell me about yourself. Okay, that's why you single, because you ugly. It's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, she probably didn't feel that way prior, or he probably didn't feel that way prior.
But isn't it like physical appearance perception? Isn't it like what somebody's attracted to? Because you can be pretty to somebody else,
yes,
and then the next person you just alright.
Yeah.
Or you can be handsome to somebody else, and the next person, you just alright.
But I also think it goes back to we're in a world full of people who lack confidence, who already have self-esteem issues. Some people, not everybody. Yeah. So when you're already kind of like crippled in that area, and you start listening to things like that, it's basically feeding your mindset, and now you start to feel like, oh, well, maybe I do need to lower my standards, or maybe I need to do this or that. So I feel like when you build your own confidence outside of that, you have to be convinced that you're that girl.
That's what I'm saying.
You definitely have. You gotta hype yourself up.
Yes.
And that's the work though, because people don't do self-evaluation on themselves. Yes. Like people don't take the time to like address the ugly side. You know what I mean? Like that ugly cry face, like when you crying and the snot coming out, and like people don't address that. And there's real triggers to finding out where that comes from. Yeah. And when you portray yourself on somebody, like they have no idea they're about to take on all of that stuff.
Yeah, everything, the good, the bad.
You know what I'm saying?
So when I think of standards,
ugly, everything.
Like education could be one.
But wait a minute, I got a question though, because most men don't care about like her education.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just talking period. I'm just talking.
Most men. That's a good question. No, for real. Let me stop on that because I told you I'd be listening to stuff. So here's the thing with that. Oh my bad.
Most men.
It's just like y'all too.
Damn shit.
But I wasn't just doing. I was just doing period. That I was just represent.
We represent all the niggas.
That's my thing. Y'all, just y'all two.
Okay, that's
the leaders of the niggas. You are the leaders. The leaders of the niggas.
But I do appreciate education.
Like what? No, what I'm trying to say is that.
No
Right.
girl.
That is
No
the
my
narrative
ballers.
that we hear.
That is,
That
that's
is
what I'm trying to
narrative.
say. That's the narrative that we hear. Like, we don't care about like her career. We want her to be like, what's the comedian said with the ugly eyes?
Wow.
Girl, you know who I'm talking about.
Who are you talking
about?
He was on Shannon Sharp, and he said, I want her to.
I'm Dosia.
They sleep.
Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, girl.
Seriously, man. Just posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
gone.
And he
Peace.
do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
Be like always to depend on me because she doesn't have anything.
Corey.
Yes, but it's
Oh,
the reason
my
why he shocked a lot of other people.
Ugly eyes. I ain't never heard that before in my life.
He shocked a lot of other people.
Ugly eyes. What is a motherfucker?
What is that? How do you know that?
Okay.
Corey Holcomb for 200.
I was like, who are we talking about?
But what I'm trying to say is that it's a lot of men that think that, like, you know,
But
I'd
that's
rather her not have no education. I'd rather her.
Okay, but
You know.
I think that falls in. If you want somebody to be dependent upon you, that means you want to be able to do what you want to do, and they can't go nowhere. This ain't 1950 no more, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm being real. Like back in the day, women, if they even wanted to leave a relationship, they wouldn't because they couldn't. They had nowhere to go, nothing to fall back on. They had to depend on the guy. If you want to just be with her because she's attractive and they got shit else going, when she stops being attractive, because we all age or have children or whatever, and then you just switch it to a new model.
We had our kids.
And you got kids, you ain't cute no more.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not talking about me.
This is not Kevin Samuelson.
You know, I just saw a guy on social media. He had this little skinny ass door, and he was like, "If you can't fit through this door, you can't talk to me." And he couldn't fit through the fucking door. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm like, there has to be more than just physical attributes on why you with somebody. Because, nigga, I was a year ago 30 pounds heavier than my damn self. We get older. Hey man, we get older. We stop. Our metabolism slow down. Men and women. Like I think some men expect women to stay tip top and on their game all the time.
Yeah.
But ain't doing the work them damn self.
But here's the other thing.
Corey Holcomb is not in no kind of shape,
Of
dog.
course
That
not. He
nigga
had
ain't.
no reason to have
That
that.
nigga ain't did no push up in a long ass time.
But
But what I'm saying is that like with thank you. What I'm saying is with like the independent dynamic of the independent woman, right? Most niggas just be like, no, they're not checking for that. They don't like that.
Because they want somebody that can manipulate and control.
You can still manipulate an independent woman. I'm sorry. You can still manipulate an independent woman.
It usually take a little more work. It usually takes a little more work. As a man that has dated broke women and women with money, it take a little more work to manipulate somebody.
But I did it.
Not me, no.
But I did it.
I've been out the game for 16 years, y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I really had to work on this one.
I've been. When I say I'm retired, I've been retired a long ass time.
I'm just playing with you.
That's what 3 elections. I've been retired. Going on 4. Going on 4
years.
No, 15 is it's gonna be 16. I ain't been married that long. I'm just saying.
You ain't married that
I've
long?
been married 11 years.
They ain't that long?
No, that's not 16
Oh,
years.
like, damn, bro.
This nigga ain't even on camera.
Where you come from? Where you come from?
What's going on, man?
Nah, but
Sorry, y'all. We had a little audience had to come in and do his little input.
yeah, facts. But I think that when it comes down to it, like I'm real careful when it comes to, like speaking for other men because
we can't. We
everybody is like different.
Y'all can't. Y'all the leaders of the niggas. We said
Nah,
that.
that's Daryl. That's Daryl. You know what I'm saying? Daryl is speaking for all niggas. Let's just call it. You know
He ain't said nothing this whole episode.
real careful this episode. He was talking about, you knocking shit over with you. I didn't. What's happening? You see what I'm saying? Make me look bad, bro. Hey, but nah, I think when it comes to decisions around like how you put yourself out there, it's like that's what's gonna get received. So for Corey Holcomb, like I said earlier, Like he's probably put himself in situations, whether he knows or doesn't know, in situations where women are showing themselves to him in ways that, you know, may not be the norm for what he was used to. But now that he's reached a certain status and certain level, like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's seeing. He's seeing women throwing themselves at him or being accessible in ways that he wouldn't be if that wasn't the case. So yes, he can go on a podcast like Shannon Sharp's podcast and be like, whatever he said, I forgot what it was. It was like something like, if you can't, something. I don't know what
he said. He keeps his women dependent on him.
That's what it was. Yeah. So like he can move like that because he has the resources. But to somebody who is not, you know, financially in tune, you can't probably move like that. You know what I'm saying? So knowing who you are is really important. But when you have different things that influence who you are.
But why would you want to keep her so independent on you? Like, why
that's
wouldn't
crazy
you?
to me.
That's the only part that I don't understand. Like, why would you?
An internal issue with
that is an internal slavery issue in the black community.
It's a control issue.
Slavery issue.
It's a control issue.
Like,
if you are dependent upon me for all
it
money,
is a lot of ego,
all whatever, you can't leave. Like that's the truth. Like you dependent. Like a child's dependent. I have a 9-year-old. She can't just leave. She gonna be out there bad. Yeah. Why would you want your woman that way? You need.
Why would you want her? If she's supposed to be your equal or she's supposed to be your help,
but a lot of men don't see that either.
Her to,
that equal thing, they don't see that.
Right. That's true. And I understand.
It's like you want your equal to look like. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
You okay?
All right, appreciate it. But like, it's like you don't want your equal. You want your equal to look a certain type of equal, right? Like for me to consider you to be my equal, it needs to be this. Then I'll consider you my equal. Where it's like, it needs to be give and take. Because like 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, you probably not gonna end up with the person that you, I wouldn't say thought you'd be with, but like that person's not gonna have every single thing checked off. There's no. I mean, maybe there's some outliers. There's probably people out there that's like, no, I am with my person, perfect, 100%, 10 out of 10. But like,
they lies.
They
lies.
There's nobody that's perfect.
Because as you get older, you evolve as a person in general.
You're not the same person you were 5 years ago.
You're not the same person that you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago.
And you're still whole adults still getting to know themselves.
Exactly. Like, you're not the same person, and your perception changes, how open your mind becomes, how closed your mind can become too. Don't forget that part.
This is true.
So, you know, like, I don't know.
But yeah, dating is a crazy space. Like for real, it's the ghetto.
Yeah,
It is the ghetto.
I'm so happy I ain't outside. I be like, woo. I hear stories. I be like, you went through that.
But here's the other thing.
That's
other
insane.
part of like that part of like getting to know each other. Sometimes those men and women relationships, like, it's not necessarily the dating aspect, but like in your job, in corporate America, the reason why we don't have a woman president coming, like things like that, because of those ideologies or those other ideas that have been set in stone. Like, I feel a certain type of way about, I forgot her name, and I should know this.
Candace Owens?
No, but we can talk about her in a minute. But the president, Kamala. I was about to call her Kamora.
Oh my God! Well, okay, they are nothing alike, y'all.
No,
Kamala Harris and Candace Owens are
they're nothing alike. But here's the reason. Here's the reason why I was thinking about that with Kamala, right? So yeah, she should have. You know, if she would have been put in the race earlier than fourth quarter, then
she still would have lost. She still would have lost.
I'm gonna be honest. When I think about
white people wasn't gonna vote for her.
Men weren't gonna vote for her.
I mean, white women either. White people not gonna vote for her.
White women won't, and men won't either. Go ahead.
When you think about who you want in the war room making decisions, and I'm a woman, right? I'm thinking about a woman. I feel like women are more emotional than men. Mm-hmm. Right? So I feel like, I don't know how comfortable would I want a woman in a boardroom. I think I would be hysterical. Even though, like, I have to make this very tough decision, not just for me, but for a nation. I think about that. Like, dang, that's a tough decision. Obviously, I'm not in politics. That ain't my lane or nothing.
So
but
I don't like when she looks at me. Drop a bomb on they fucking country. Okay, erase that shit out.
I mean,
I'm for real. Seriously, like
the other alternative was Trump, who was
keep fucking with me. I'ma get you.
Okay, you know what?
He's crazy. Trump is crazy emotional.
Erase that whole fucking country.
Like he's the most.
Press the fucking play.
He's the most emotional man I've ever seen. If that's the case, because he was.
But here's the other thing.
I'm gonna get my enemies
He's
back.
only won against women.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, boom. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real. Because Hillary was qualified as fuck, and so was Vice President Harris was also very qualified.
Man.
I believe she was very qualified.
I'm still with Kamala. I got the gear.
I believe Kamala was very
I
qualified. I just don't feel like her campaign was run properly.
Their campaign was like
yeah, I don't feel like her campaign was run properly, and they put her in the fourth quarter, so she had 2 L's already.
So the reason why she got put in the fourth quarter,
they really had no choice.
Because all the money that they had raised, she's already on the Biden ticket.
Yeah.
If they go to somebody else, all that money has to go back. It doesn't transfer. But also, out of the other folks, she was probably still the most qualified.
She is.
Yeah,
she is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being real. And I hate to say it, America is not ready for a woman president. Yeah. Black, Indian, white, whatever. They're just not.
It would have been dope. It would have been dope to see, obviously, the visual of it. But like when you go down to the you start peeling back the onion, like a lot of things that were happening around, Kamala and of course Trump. Like I've said it before. Like when you talk about Donald Trump, he's probably one of the most honest people, right, that I've ever heard, because of the rhetoric that he spits out, the trash that he talks about. He actually believes it, and he stands on it.
He stands on it
on national television. This man says crazy shit, and he believes it.
He believes all his lies.
So this is why I disagree. I think he's pandering to a certain segment of the country that's going to vote for him. I don't think he believes it because he changes his decisions all the time based on what they say. He was not for the pandemic until West Virginians and poor whites was like, we going through it too. And then he was like, okay, do the stimulus. He will change his shit if his base changes his shit. He was a Democrat my whole life.
I do remember that back in the day.
No, he was.
No. So I had to do some research on that. So like, I don't think he was okay.
I mean, he was giving this money to him.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he had the same ideologies though. And then I think a lot of times the Democrats back in the day. The Democrats back in the day, like in the 90s, they weren't as liberal as they are now, basically.
They're not. Yeah,
the ones back in the day were not as liberal as the ones now.
I don't think the ones that win still aren't as liberal. But Biden ain't as liberal. Like the Democratic Party has some very liberal, progressive people in it. They don't win the big shit. The centrists continue to win. It's the exact same party that it's always been. Biden is the same damn Biden from the 90s that was president just now. He has not changed his stance on nothing for real. He was big on crime, big on this, big on that. Yes, there are more progressive Democrats now.
Yeah.
Your Bernie Sanders and all of them, they're very progressive.
Shit, Bernie, he up there too though.
Now the difference is the extra right wing Republicans, they winning.
Yeah.
Because the Republicans weren't as this in the 90s either. Everything was kind of look more in the middle. I mean, of course, they did the war on drugs and they, flooded cities with cocaine and shit like that because they ain't never been for black people. But they didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Now they talk about it. Shithole country, New York dirty than the mother. Like, I'll be like, damn, bro. You just saying it?
I mean, New York is dirty as a motherfucker.
I like New York, but it's dirty.
New York, but
you don't get on the news and say that though, man.
It is.
I mean,
so I just feel like that has to do that whole culture. It affects not only like we talked about dating or meeting people.
As soon as Barack Obama became just gonna be the head Democrat, that's when Trump was like, I can't go for this. If that had been anybody but Barack Obama, he'd still be on that side. I truly believe that. It was Barack.
Really?
It was a black. That's when he switched. He said, "Wait, is a nigga about to be president before me? I ain't going for that." Seriously.
Yeah.
That's the straw.
That's the straw that broke the camel's back.
It broke him down. It wasn't Al Gore. It wasn't none John Kerry. It wasn't none of them motherfuckers that ran. Like, no, I'm being real. So my minor was political science. It wasn't that, but when Trump was like, Barack Hussein Obama, the fuck Hussein.
Not Hussein.
I mean, that's when he was like, "Oh, fuck that. He ain't even from America. Let me see your birth certificate." Like the right.
There was a whole lot of just rhetoric behind that.
But I mean, even back in the day, he may have been a wolf in sheep's clothing. Because even back in the day with the Central Park 5. Mm-hmm. But I mean, shit, Bob McCullough was a fucking Democrat. Yep. Just because you're a Democrat doesn't mean you like black people.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it has nothing to do with, like, you know.
But I truly think he just would have been over there, you know, still stay in the middle, y'all. Mm-hmm. But the nigga part, and then a woman too. He said, women and hell no. Yeah. I'll run against Hillary. Fuck that.
and the thing is, you saw the way in which he carried himself when he was having those debates with Hillary, like walking up on her, like following her
aggressive.
around.
Mad aggressive.
Like, why was you mad aggressive with a woman?
He would have to see me, dog. Ain't no way. Like if I'm Bill and you, homeboy, we would have been involved for a whole other thing.
Yeah,
I'd match that same energy.
Bill was at the bar getting a drink with a girl.
Don't do that. See? Fucking Daryl.
Go back to being silent.
Yeah, this audience is like live.
That's crazy work.
Go back to silence.
No, that's what I was just thinking about because it
America's
plays a part.
America's not ready.
Yeah. America's not ready when it comes to men and
because a lot of women,
apparently
a lot of women ain't ready too. So I mean,
so Kamala, I was here for her because I didn't want Trump. I'm gonna be honest, I was, but.
If you'd been a cool Republican, you'd have been like, you know what, John McCain alive. I fuck with John McCain.
I was not gonna be like that. But yeah,
he worse than Trump.
I know that's what he said.
It's just because she's a woman, and I just feel like they could have did better with her campaign if she wasn't a woman. Like
the move never should have been to make Biden like. I knew it was over when I don't know what speech it was that went viral, but my boy, like he did the speech, right? Shook the wrong person's hand. Mm-hmm. The exit to the stage over here, my dog went all the way to the edge of the stage, looking around like, where's the steps at? And they had to be like, hey.
And you see how much men get away with.
I want to say because Trump the same damn age as Biden, bro.
That's what
that nigga ain't no spring chicken.
But they get away with a lot. White men get away with a lot. Black men get away with a lot in position. Yeah. I have to put in position.
I was like, wait a minute now.
In position.
I'm like, what we getting away with this?
In position.
That's why I said I burned a little bit.
Because I'm definitely not. I'm so in position. I'm like, okay, she's talking about rich black.
Shit.
She's talking about rich black men.
Yeah, I'm talking about them, not you.
I'm like, I'm not in the position. Shit, they arrest me.
No, they gonna get you
right now.
You're getting.
I'm hurrying up, getting away from the south side. I'm getting back north real quick. Get me out of here.
No, but I just feel like that it just plays a part in all aspects.
I mean, misogyny is a thing. It's a male-dominated culture.
It is
for good or bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a realist. It is
a male. It is, but I don't know. For me, and the comments may go crazy, but for me, it's like I don't know if I would want a feminine dominated culture. Like I don't know how
it need to be
how benefit
a fair median. I wouldn't benefit. I know it's male dominated now. We could use a little bit more women in the pot helping out because I mean I hate to say it like. Niggas be fucking up too. When I say niggas,
niggas be fucking up too.
I'm talking about black men, white men, whoever. When I say niggas.
When we say niggas, I'm always talking about everybody.
I'm talking about everybody. Yeah. I'm talking about everybody.
Same. But that's what I'm saying. I guess
women got some sense now. We need y'all in there.
So here's the reason why I state that because I've been in corporate America since I was 23. I was a teacher, and then whatever. Sometimes them women principals. They be coming at you and you haven't even done anything. Like it's like that. Yes, it's like they have a vendetta against you because you young and you just started.
But that's fair that you finna take their spot. Unfortunately,
I'm a teacher.
They like one day she might be a principal and they gonna retire my ass.
But that's the whole thing. But isn't that the way that it's supposed to go? Like you're supposed to mentor me and then you're supposed to retire and I'm learning from you and then I take over.
It's supposed to go
That's
that way,
how it's supposed exactly. But a lot of times, sometimes women in workplaces, and I say this all the time, my supervisor now, I love her now. I love her so much. Thank you, Jesus, for her. But it took me a long time to get a good one. And I told you I've been working since like corporate America since I was 23. I'll be 40 soon. So why did it? That's a long time. But women do that. They have that.
So I'm the oldest of 8. I got 5 sisters. I have 15. Well, I'm not gonna count my mama. 14 aunts. So I grew up. I have a lot of women in my life. A lot of times, this is from the outside looking in. Pretty privilege is a thing, and
You talked about that.
the woman who is attractive and also smart and capable at her job can get a little bit further than the woman who might be a little more frumpy or this, that, and the third. And when another person that she sees coming up, that she knows deep in her heart, this how I got this, you a rival because you're gonna take like you're the next model. Yeah. Because men switch. I mean, I'm not saying me, but men are very superficial, and they're like, okay, well, she's just as smart as me, if not smarter. Obviously, she's in this position because somebody likes her. They about to put the battery in her back, but there's only one principle. If she the next up, that means I'm getting retired or sent to another school or something like that, where it should be equitable, where the next you are mentoring and bringing up and not being pushed out. You leave when you're ready, and there's a line of succession set up. Yeah, like I'm leaving, and now she's prepped and ready, and she takes it. Yeah, but a lot of times, and this happens with men too. People just get pushed out. Yeah, and this is the shiny new model. For the next 10, 15 years until the next one.
Yeah. And so when I say principles, guys, I just use
principles as an example.
But I'm talking about supervisor.
Anything in leadership position.
Exactly.
CEO, whatever. Yeah.
So that's what I meant.
I do got a dip though.
I know we about to land this plane.
Man, plane? What?
It's almost over, though.
What do you mean, land the plane?
I didn't know what that meant. Over.
I was like, land this plane. I didn't understand what she said. I thought
she said land the plane.
Land the plane. I'm like, we're about to land the plane. Okay, land the plane. That boy's so smart. Where we going? What that mean? Like land the plane.
He heard a new.
She said that's a cold word. What does that mean?
It is not.
I didn't know what the fuck it meant. I thought she said land.
Wait. No.
Land the plane.
Womenology. Y'all not about to do this.
We land the plane.
Y'all not about to do this.
But she was saying, Louis.
I'm sorry, like what they talking about?
Land the plane.
Did you know what this is? Land the plane?
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
No, I ain't know that. That's our cousin. She gonna have our cousin back.
No.
She ain't know that. You see how she looked to the side? She was like, the girl,
She said land.
I know, but I thought I ain't know what. I couldn't understand. I ain't hear the D.
You heard land.
I didn't hear. I just heard land.
He heard what he wanted to hear.
Land the plane.
He heard what he wanted to hear.
Wait a minute.
Because Womenology listeners, you know we say land the plane all the time.
You stirred a pot.
Best can, baby.
She a pot stirrer, baby.
You Womenology listeners, you know whenever we end the podcast, we say, "All right, we about to land this plane."
Well, I do.
Did not pronounce her D.
I do what you said. You sit right next to her. I do what she meant.
You heard me.
See now when I go viral for this shit, okay, I don't want to hear nothing. I'm not commenting on none of this.
We just
no. You hop in there and be like, "Just post the podcast." You better hop your ass in there. Fuck what you talking about, Daryl? Make a fake.
I know that. Landing the plane.
Don't worry. If it
all right,
y'all.
Landing the plane.
So this is part 1. I really like that. We got a chance to have Just posted on our podcast.
They about to kill us when we leave, boy.
So yeah, but because this is Womenology.
Sorry.
Because this is Womenology, and we like to hear the men and their opinions. We like to hear the men and their opinions. Thanks for coming and listening, and subscribe.
Hey,
Bye.
thank you guys so much. Bye. Lord.